Hey guys, it's Matty17 back again. Today I just want to do a little bit of a tutorial video, kind of, on how to remove any mould that you've got on your rubber seals that are in your washing machines. I've picked up this machine second hand, and obviously you can see that it's got quite a lot of rubber mould on the rubber seal there. Now that's a result of people not keeping the door open between the washers, using quick and cold or cool cycles, basically not giving the machine enough air in between the washers so that humidity and moisture stays in the machine, and that's what creates the mold. So the best way that I have found to combat this and to bring that seal up new without dismantling the whole machine and taking the rubber seal out and actually soaking it in a bleach solution is just to use paper towel and a bleach spray or a liquid bleach. I use a bleach spray, but basically these two things. Now over here in Australia it's hard to find an actual neat bleach spray, so the closest thing you can get is a mold away or a exit mold or a spray that is designed to remove mold, because generally that's got a really high bleach content. This particular one's from Aldi. I'm not promoting any particular brand here, I'm just saying that this is what I have found works. Wherever you are in the world, it could be marketed as something different. I know in England you can buy a Domestos spray, which will do the same job, or basically anything that's targeted at getting rid of mold should do the job. Failing that, you can use liquid bleach, like Clorox or White King over here in Australia, or Domestos. You can dilute that in a spray bottle, but not too diluted, and then spray that around the seal as well. But basically I started this and then I thought I should really show people, because I've actually found that it works really well, and I will show the results of this one. I'd already started, so I've had to pull all this out, but basically doing this one-handed I don't think I'm going to be able to do, so I'm going to have to do a before and after. But basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all this seal back. I'm going to pack it full of, initially I'm going to give it a spray with the mold spray before I do anything, and then I'm going to pack it with paper towel as tightly as I can so that the paper towel's touching as many areas of the mold as possible, and then I'm going to spray it over with the bleach spray again and absolutely saturate it so that the whole paper towel is saturated all up to the seal, so that it's basically just a big bleachy bit of paper towel. And you're going to let that sit on there for, I always let it sit on there for a day, like 24 hours, so I'll come back tomorrow morning and pull it all out and see how it goes. But usually after that time it all should just wipe away, and then you'll be able to do your deep cleaning cycle on the washer, and that will sanitize the rest of the machine. For those that are not really sure on how to do that, basically just run the hottest cotton cycle that you can at 90 degrees or higher if your machine goes higher, and that should clear out any residues. Do that a couple of times, do that as many times as you think it needs, and you should be good to go. Excuse me. This machine I picked up is a Hoover Dynamic 9 Plus with steam. Runs absolutely sweet as a nut. Excuse me. Just needs that seal taken care of. It was initially a bit dirty because it had been sat for a while, but it cleaned up absolutely fine. Just need to get this seal sorted. So what I'm going to do now is I'll pack up this seal and get it all as I would leave it, obviously, and I will come back. Okay, so we're pretty much done, pretty much there. It's tricky getting it to touch all the right spots in this, because you want to shut the door as well in between, and that can knock the tissue out of line a bit. So some parts you might not get. You might not get a perfect job on this, but you can do it as many times as you need to, obviously, until it gets to perfectly clean, if that's what you're looking for. You know, for people who are just using machines on a domestic basis regularly, you wouldn't have to do this very often if you stayed on top of it. And obviously if you practiced good habits with the washing machine, in terms of leaving it open in between washes as much as you can, and using a hot wash at least once every week, or at least once every month even. Once every week is better, just to keep that machine clean. So this needs a little bit more damping down, so I'm just spraying it down with the bleach. Might help it stay in place a bit more. Obviously this is not a natural or an eco-friendly way of doing this, but that's not really something I'm particularly worried about. I just want the job to be done. If you do want to use a natural alternative to this, I haven't tried it, so personally I can't speak on its behalf in terms of doing it in this situation. But any clove oil is a natural anti-mold solution. You know, I do have a shower spray that I use, a mold in the shower spray that I use, that's got clove oil in it, and that's supposed to kill mold and stop it from coming back altogether. So that's something you might want to look at if you are looking at it from a natural aspect. If you want to do something a bit less toxic, you know, that's a solution. But basically I've packed that all the way as I can in all the spots that are visible for mold. The bleach will, you know, get rid of the mold as it is, and then I'm going to run this machine through lots of hot washers to really disinfect and clean that seal and the whole machine, and then I will make a video on it, or a couple of videos on it. We shall see. But yeah, I'll come back tomorrow morning and we will see the results. See you tomorrow. Hey guys, I'm back again. It's a little bit over 24 hours because I got completely sidetracked and quite honestly forgot about it. Just walked past it then and I was like, oh yeah, I was doing that bleach thing, wasn't I? Alright, let's see how we've gone. Hopefully this won't, you'll be able to see this. Okay, so as you can see, most of it's gone there, a little bit there, which might wipe away. Yep, that wipes away nicely. So that's got rid of that. So that's nicely done. Dear. Get rid of all the excess. And then, as you can see, it's all come away from down there too. So, sorry, it's kind of hard to do this with one hand, but I might just take all this tissue out and then come back and show you the results. Okay, I've pulled out most of that tissue, so we can now see the results. Now, I don't really have any before photos, but you can check back in the video, but that was pretty bad in there. It's not 100%, that just means that some of the tissue won't have been touching it as much as you'd want it to. There's still a little bit up here, but if you just do like a small repeat treatment there and a bit of scrubbing, see it's still a little bit up there, but that, it's not bad. You know, if you had a machine that was really bad and the seal was really, really bad, then you could get yourself out of a scrape by just doing that. But now all this needs is a couple of maintenance washes with some citric acid and a couple of, maybe one more repeat treatment, just touching up those little areas there. But in terms of before and after, pretty good. So I hope this helped out. people who are looking at getting rid of black mould on their washing machine seal. And yeah, thanks for watching.